Hello students, currently we are familiar with the if structure or if statement, that is the control statement in PHP. Today we are going to study if else format of the control structure. Control structure if else statement. The if statement is quite basic because output of if statement will display only when condition is true, and if condition is false it will display nothing. We have studied these things in last lecture, that if our provided condition is true, then we will get some output. If that condition is not true, we will not get any output. But if else statements allows you to display output in both the conditions. If your condition is true, then it will display the related messages or related statements, and if your condition is false, then also it will display some statements. Therefore it is known as the if else statement. That means you have to perform specific part, this part or another part. You can enhance the decision making process by providing an alternative choice through adding an else statement to the if statement. If the if else statement allows you to execute one block of code if the specified condition evaluates to true, and another block of code if it evaluates to false. Okay, that means first condition, if first condition is true, then it will execute the first block, and if that condition is false, then it will execute another block. If else statement allows programmer to make decision based on either this or that conditions. Let's see its syntax. If condition, then you have to open the statement, open the if condition, then related statements will be provided. You have to end that condition, and if this part is not true, then you have to provide the another part by using the else statement. Open the else statement, provide the related statements, and then end it. This is the format, or this is the syntax of if else. We already studied it in last year also and this year also, and also perform many programs. You know that here syntax for PHP declaration is different. To declare the PHP, you have to provide the angular bracket, question mark, and PHP. Here dollar is used to declare the provided data as a variable. Due to this dollar, this marks behaves as a variable, and we are providing value 80 to the marks variable. For that we are using the assignment operator equal to, and then provided the question mark to complete this part. Here next part is to check the condition. For that we have to use the if dollar marks means its value is currently 80. If 80 is greater than or equal to 60, our provided value, currently provided value is 60, it will check 80 with 60, then it will open the if bracket, then it will display the message echo you passed with first class, and then it will end this opening bracket. And if this condition does not matches, then it will go for the else part, and it will display the message as echo you can do better. But now we know that marks variable having the value 80, and we entered value as a 60. Naturally 80 is greater than or greater than 60, Therefore, our output will be you passed with first class. This is the use of if else. Let's see one more example. This also we have studied in JavaScript in different format. We have to just check out if you are pass or fail with the entered marks. Here marks variable is used. It is assigned value 45 and it is checked with the input value 35. To check it, we have to use the if statement. If $marks, that means if 45 greater than or equal to 35, then it will display the message you are pass. Otherwise, by using this else part, it will display the message you are fail. To display the message, this echo statement is used. And then we will end the PHP tag and body and HTML. Here, just like previous program, our input data or input variable value is greater than the currently provided value. Therefore, it will execute the first part of the if statement, that is you are pass. If our condition is false, then it will go for the else part, that is you are fail. One more example, even odd number. Here again, this num is declared as a variable by using the $sign and assign the value 12. And we have to check that if this entered value 12 is even or odd. For that, we have to use the mod operator to check if the number is even or odd. We know that this mod operator displays the remainder after the division, and if the remainder after division is 0, then we can say that entered number is even, otherwise entered number is odd. Here if num mod 2 equal to 0, here double equal sign is used, and here single equal sign is used. This single equal sign is used for the assigning the specific value to the variable, and this double equal sign is used to check both the sides if the value of the variable matches to the entered value or not. Then by using the echo statement, we will display the message if that number is even or odd. If this provided condition satisfies, then our message will be num is even number. Num means $num means it will display this 12 number. 12 is even number, otherwise 12 is odd number. And naturally our output will be 12 is even number. Once again, why this 12 is here? Because we provided here $num. $num means 12. It will execute its original value. Therefore, output will be here 12 is even number. Okay. One more program. It is not given in your textbook, nested if statement. Here age variable is used with the value 23, and one more variable nationality is taken with the value Indian. Now here we have to use the nested if. Nested if means if under another if under another if, like that. एकाच्या आत दुसरा, दुसऱ्याच्या आत तिसरा, तिसऱ्याच्या आत चौथा, असं जेव्हा आपण एकमेकाच्या आतलं स्ट्रक्चर जनरेट करत जातो तेव्हा त्याला म्हणायचं आहे नेस्टेड. आता इथे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इफ नॅशनॅलिटी इक्वल टू इंडियन, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हॅव टू चेक द नॅशनॅलिटी, then you have to check the age. If age is greater than or equal to 18, then and then you are eligible to vote. Otherwise you are not eligible for voting. Clear? That means just in this program it is checked that if you are eligible or not eligible to give the vote, and for that the most important thing that you should be Indian. And therefore at the primary stage we have checked the basic condition that if you are Indian or not. If you are Indian, then and then this condition will be checked. If you are not Indian, then our pointer will directly come out from this loop and it will not display anything. Okay, got it? This is the use of nested if. One more, if else. It is also not given in your textbook, but you should know this. That is, you can check multiple conditions in a single program. Here speed is given with the value 110 kilometer per hour. Here if speed is less than 60, then displayed data will be safe driving speed. If speed is greater than 60 and speed is less than 100, here two conditions are combined by using this bitwise AND operator. This bitwise AND operator means it combines this condition as well as this condition. Therefore, it is known as the bitwise AND operator. If both the conditions are true, then and then it will display the related message. Otherwise, it will display the else message. If your speed is greater than 60 but less than 100, then your message will be, or your output will be, you are burning extra fuel. Okay. Else, if your speed is greater than 60 but less than 100, this condition is false now. Also less than 60, this condition is also false. That means your speed is greater than 100 and therefore output message will be it's dangerous. Got it? This is the use of if else. We will stop here today. Today's your exercise. You have to write a PHP program to check if the entered number is positive or negative. In JavaScript we have already studied the concept of positive or negative. That means which numbers are known as positive and which numbers are known as negative, and you have to check it by using the if else program or if else structure. You will solve all the exercises and upload it on the IT exercises group.